need to plug this in. I forgot. I think now we are actually almost done. You see, it's a sleeper. It's clean. You have CD-ROM, but actually we got SSD inside. The future plan is going to add M.2 SSD. Stay tuned for that. Like that. And then this is how it looks on the landscape mode. Alright. I love how it looks because it looks like your normal average office computer. Nothing fancy. But it is what it is. A small form factor. Nothing much that you can do. I think this is the best one that I can find. We have, you know, all the extra, and I'm happy with that. This is the thermal paste that I'm using for this computer before I record this video. It's a Mastergel Pro V2. I use it. I think it's my favorite thermal paste so far. Here is the specification of the thermal paste. The thermal conductivity is 9. This is the fan, Sickleflow 80. So this is my two favorite products from CoolerMaster. It's a simple product, honest product, and very good for your money, bang for your buck. So this is the specification of the computer. We have 16 GB of RAM, and then we have processor. For the processor, i3 10100. I believe it's a quad core. Yes, quad core. The base speed is 3.6 GHz. I think up to 4 something GHz. We have detect our hard disk, our internet storage here. For the SSD, everything looks good. So this is my small living room gaming computer. As we can see, it's running on i3 10100 quad core CPU. Currently it's not running on base speed because I set it on the Windows to the high performance, causing the speed is always 4 and up, because I'm doing some testing, so I need the full power of this machine. But later on I will change to balance when, you know, for low consumption game or anything that does not using too much power, I will set it to balance. And for the high demand games, I will use the high performance, so it will continuously running on 4 GHz and up. So we got 15.8 GB of RAM. We only have 2 slots on the motherboard, but I believe we can fit around 138 GB of RAM for the maximum capacity, or 64. So for now 16 GB is enough for me. Then we get the Baraccuda 1 TB and the Wise SSD, the cheap one. I will migrate to M.2 later on. Then right now currently using direct Ethernet cable. I will change to Wi-Fi as soon as I bought the adapter, the built-in adapter for this Dell Optiplex, including the Bluetooth, because I want the seamless computer as possible, and the Intel graphics, and then our GTX 1050 Ti. So right now we are on idle, currently idle for the Max, because this PC has been restarted. I just update all the drivers and the firmware on this PC, and then it just sit idle for 3 minutes, and for monitoring session for the idle we take the benchmark on the idle temperature first. So the maximum is around 47, 44 to 47, currently sitting around 38 to 42 Celsius, and then for the power consumption by CPU is 9.2 watt sitting idle. That's great. For the RAM idle 2.8, I think we can optimize more on this. GPU usage currently sitting on 50 Celsius. Previously on the HP ProDes 400 G3 that I was using, the same exact GPU with very bad escalation, we get the idle around 60 to 70. Currently the GPU sitting at 48 Celsius while the max is 50. Take note, this is just for idle session. And then GPU fan running around 3300 rpm, around 33%. And then hard disk temperature 37, a bit high since SSD and the hard disk was don't get enough airflow in the system, so that's that we need to take a note. I believe this is the best that we can get, but I think it's on the hotter side. It's not too hot. 37 I think it's good, but it's on the hot side. And then the SSD, the cheap one, running on 33 Celsius, and that's it. Oh, another thing to take note, I'm putting my router fan in front of the PC and hoping to cool the storage more. So after playing Forza, the maximum is around 57 Celsius, and then for the graphic cards, the maximum was 69. Back in HP chassis, I reached about 90 Celsius. Yeah, I'm not kidding. Everything else looks good.